It's another day in the office. I've been warming up, so approach with caution. Yeah, up the heat, no cold feet, I'm locked in. Go against me.
If you're like me, you spend a lot of time at your desk, but you don't want to hurt your back. So you're looking for the perfect automatic sit-stand desk to create your ultimate desk setup. So for the last 5 years, I've been using this IKEA IDÅSEN that's been holding up pretty well, and I even made a video about it. I thought, let's make a video comparing the IKEA IDÅSEN and the FlexiSpot E7 Plus that are very similar, and go through build quality, price, stability, and more. And I'll make sure to put everything as chapters in the timeline below. So let's get started and set up the E7 Plus. It's time to break it down. Honestly, that felt like an hour. That's it, baby. I know you guys are gonna go crazy in the comments if I don't pre-drill the hole, so I will. Probably still do something wrong, let me know, but... Alright, we're finally here. I've been using the desk setup for a little while. It was a bit harder than I expected because I got the wrong set of legs, so I reached out to the customer support and I got the right set of legs a few days later so I could finish the build. To be honest, I think the IKEA IDÅSEN was a bit easier and faster to build. I think I didn't even use power tools for that one, but to be honest, it wasn't that hard, and in the end I finished it and I'm very happy with the end result. But we're gonna move on and we're gonna start with, I think, what you think is the most important part, and that's the wobble test. So I'll let you be the judge and just play what I recorded. Okay, so let's do the stability test. This is sitting position and also vertical and horizontally. So this is vertical. Wobbles a bit, but it's manageable, even keeping in mind that these are very heavy. And now let's do horizontally. Okay, so let's do the stability test at standing height. I'm gonna be honest, it's not gonna be very good. Let's do vertical. That's not great. Yeah, so if I go any harder than that, to be honest, that was already pretty hard. I'm scared that my my monitors are gonna fall, you know? If I do it horizontally, yeah, same story. So it's not very stable. So to be honest, I didn't expect the FlexiSpot to be so close to the IKEA IDÅSEN because of the larger and more sturdy frame. But in sitting position, it was obvious that the FlexiSpot is a lot more stable. But when we're moving to standing height, they're kind of similar. I have to say that while playing games or using it regularly, you don't really notice any wobbling at all. So for both desks, I'd say that the FlexiSpot is slightly more stable, but it's not very noticeable. All right, now we're moving on to the speed test, and here we can actually see a bigger difference. And start it. So 17.5 seconds. That is around 27 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. $27 seconds. 27 seconds. Go. Yeah, it's about the same. So up and down is 17.5 seconds, something like that. So there is a difference with fully loaded, but as well there was a lot of weight on it. So yeah, 27 seconds as well. 3, 2, 1. $17 seconds something. So it's a lot faster. Also 27 seconds, which means that both up and down, with or without load, is still 27 seconds, meaning it's actually slower than the IKEA IDÅSEN. However, it is fully automatic, it doesn't make as much noise, and it speeds up and slows down gradually, which I really prefer. So it really depends on what you care about. So you would expect that a dual motor system makes more noise than a single motor system like the IDÅSEN, right? But I actually think the E7 Plus doesn't make as much noise as the IDÅSEN. And I also think the IDÅSEN has a very annoying frequency in the sound. It doesn't really matter that much, but to be honest, I do prefer the sound of the FlexiSpot. So let's move on to the height difference. And this was one of the feedback points I got in my previous video. So for reference, I'm 180 centimeters. This is not the normal height I work at. It's more for, you know, the shot. But yeah, I believe the IKEA goes from 63 to 127 centimeters, and the FlexiSpot a little higher goes from 66 all the way to 131 centimeters. For reference, this is my height, and this is the maximum height of the desk, which is quite high, I'd say. So it's almost correct. It's 132 something. That's probably because of the feet. So it's actually 132, but it says 131. Only 1 centimeter difference. It's the same, one centimeter difference. So it's actually very close. For me, both go high enough, and I will probably never use the lowest and highest height. All right, so let's now compare the build quality and design. And the IKEA has a bit more of a rounded design, single column, single spine in either beige or gray. I went for the gray because it's a bit darker. The FlexiSpot also has a steel frame with dual columns and 2 spines, and also in black or white. I actually went for the black one because I think it looks very nice. I'm a big fan of black frames. Okay, now moving on to the tabletops, and I think here we can find the biggest differences. So first of all, the IKEA has 2 different options in size, the 120 by 70 centimeters and the larger 160 by 80 centimeters that I prefer because I like a bit more space on my desk. And I picked the same one for the FlexiSpot E7 Plus. FlexiSpot actually offers a lot more sizes depending on which tabletop you go for. So we have many different materials to choose from, like chipboard, bamboo, solid wooden texture, even actual solid wood. I went for the black walnut one, which I think looks super nice, and it is 2.5 centimeters thick. The IKEA IDÅSEN in comparison has 2 options, which is both made of like a wooden texture with the paper honeycomb grid inside, which mind you is actually super strong and light, but don't mount anything below it that is heavy, I'd say, because it's hollow inside. To be honest, I was quite surprised that it holds up pretty well against scratches. So in comparison, the black walnut, in my opinion, looks a lot more beautiful. It's a bit of a darker color, but the veneer is very thin, so it scratches a lot easier. But in my humble opinion, I do prefer the black walnut look. It's a bit darker and it feels a lot more realistic, so I really like that one. So as an additional option, you could also get your own solid wooden tabletop, but keep in mind that the motors actually need to support the weight of the additional tabletop with all your stuff on it. So for example, the IKEA can only hold 70 kilograms, while the FlexiSpot with the dual motor system can handle 245 kilograms, which I'd say I wasn't scared to sit on it at all. Moving on to the additional features, starting off with the cable management. So the IDÅSEN actually comes with a very nice cable net. You can put a lot in it, and I really like to use it. The E7 Plus didn't come with any cable management solution, at least not for me. I did check their website and I saw a few different accessories available, so you can check that out. I went personally for a different solution that I got on Amazon. If you want, you can check it out in the description. I put a link there. It's an affiliate link, so I will get a little kickback from that with no cost to you. So thanks for clicking. So for the controllers, the IKEA has a plastic lever that you have to hold to raise or to lower, and it does actually come with Bluetooth, so you can download an app on your phone or on Windows. I personally never use those because the Windows app is very buggy in my opinion and has a lot of notifications, but it's nice to have, and I even saw someone that actually used Home Assistant to control the desk, which is pretty cool. So now on the other side, we have a very feature-rich control unit with the E7 Plus with 2 buttons to actually go up and down if you hold it. It doesn't have haptic feedback, which would have been nice, but this is also a nice experience. We have a little button to set the modes or to lock the device, and we have a little display with 3 digits. For me, it displays in centimeters, and then you have 4 programmable modes with sit stand and 2 additional ones, and then you also have a USB-C port on the side that does 15 watts charging, so you can charge your device real quick. At least 15 watts, that's what I measured. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with Bluetooth, so that's something maybe for the future, but I've noticed I really don't use it anyways. I prefer to just press it once and it will move to the perfect perfect height automatically. That's a great feature. I really think that's a game changer. And then another note is that it does actually have to wake up. At least that's what I noticed. It does take about half a second when you press it, and then if you press it again, it will actually move. Okay, let's move on to prices and warranty. This is also an important part. I think I got my IKEA IDÅSEN many years ago for around 550 euros. They since bumped up the price quite a lot to 660 euros, I think, where I live in the Netherlands. And the E7 Plus, they start from around 610 euros, so slightly cheaper. And I got my configuration for, I think, around 720 euros. Keep in mind, these prices may vary depending on where you live and at what time you watch this video. If you check the description, you can click the link and you will see what the prices are for you. Keeping in mind, these are affiliate links again, so thanks for clicking. So the warranty for the IKEA IDÅSEN is about 10 years, I found on the website. And for the FlexiSpot, it's actually 15 years with a 30-day free return policy, which is quite nice. All right, that's about it. I'll give you a quick rundown of the different features and also what my choice is. So, as I said at the beginning of the video, I really like the IKEA IDÅSEN. I've been using it happily for many years, but I've noticed a few things. So for example, having to hold it to raise it up to standing height has been something why I haven't used the standing feature as much as I wanted to. So that was something that kind of got in the way. And also when I had the heavier load on it and I would raise it up, sometimes it would trigger the collision feature, which meant it moved back down and then up and then back down, which is kind of annoying. So I'm really happy that the E7 Plus is super sturdy, it's a bit more stable, it's a bit more quiet. Overall, it just has a lot more options visually with materials, different tabletops, different sizes, and I think this is the perfect configuration for me. Maybe I might even want to go for an E7 Pro or something like that, but I'm really happy with it. Now, if you made it all the way to this part at the end of the video, I'll give you a unique discount code that you can use for $50 off to also get the E7 Plus if you want to. If you use it, it will also let FlexiSpot know that you came from this video, which will be great. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Also, if you would like to see a bit more of me explaining about my desk setup, consider subscribing. And yeah, if you feel like you gotten value from this video, feel free to leave a like. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. That's kind of cool, not gonna lie.